the psychic protection class is a way to like strengthen your field. Like as somebody is projecting negativity towards you, you got a boss or a family member, and they're like, "Urgh," saying obnoxious things or just thinking really, hostile or aggressive things, or they have the tendency to kind of just like have a little bit of a meltdown. The thing with the mystical approach is it's not really about strengthening your energy body and um, like kind of building like a denseness in the energy body like that acts like a shield. It actually helps to shift the brain, and because a lot of this stuff is it's having an impression on the psyche. And so a lot of times what happens when somebody projects something towards you, the projection is over actually kind of quickly. The difficulty is the impression that it's left on the psyche, even though you might not be aware of it. And so this is about soothing agitation and different parts of the brain that are specific to when those things happen, because manipulation hits the psyche and the brain differently than aggression, differently than violence, differently than somebody being judgmental or snooty or whatever you want to call it, different than racism, different than all these kinds of things. So each part of the brain potentially can have a sort of agitation. If you calm down this agitation, then what happens is when they project, your body becomes non-reactive, and there's not the bouncing back and forth between the bodies. If somebody comes in and says, you're a horrible person for these 10 reasons, part of it has an impression on the psyche, but that aggressive energy or that violent energy starts a bouncing back and forth between their energy body and your energy body. And your energy body, even after they leave, keeps like trying to defend itself. It's a way to just calm all that down. So you're basically taking away the Velcro so that things don't stick. Where the old class was about hardening things up so it can't penetrate, this one is like, even if it gets through, it doesn't stick. And even if you didn't strengthen your energy body, it still just doesn't stick. And so, times like when you get triggered or you feel a little bit uneasy or things, you get easily agitated when somebody's being aggressive towards you. Part of it is there's this agitation in the different parts of the brain that cause you to have these reactions. And so the byproduct is that even when somebody's being like that, you're just like, you're kind of relaxed. You're not really defensive or agitated or trying to like justify it or make sense out of what you're doing. You're just like, okay, I guess you're just upset. Like, it calms everything down. Even if you get a little agitated, you pull out of it much, much faster. Like instead of days, it's like hour or two. Yeah.